afternoon. I'm working in a BPO as a team leader for HR process. I earn 11,000 rupees per month. I have quit my job recently to become a businessman and employ 100 people in the next 5 years. Thank you.
Thank you. The aspirations of the people living in the villages are no less than the aspirations of those living in the cities. Our Prime Minister recently made this observation, and we have seen the power of these aspirations at work. Let me begin by telling you of a story of a 25-year-old youth that I know, a youth called Venkat Singh, who was born in this hut in a remote village called Godinal in Koppal district in the state of Karnataka. His parents were poor farmers who could not afford to bring him up, so they left him at a rich landlord's house where he used to clean houses and graze buffaloes in exchange for food and shelter. He had never ever entered a school. Of course, he saw his friends go to school and regretted that he had missed an opportunity to be someone in life. For 20 years, all Venkat Singh saw was a lonely, rocky road ahead and the shadow of poverty never leaving him. But deep in his heart, he harbored a fond hope that he'll become somebody big someday. Venkat Singh is not alone in this predicament. There are millions and millions of youth like Venkat Singh in India for whom education has just passed by. Either they've never been to school or dropped out of school before they could learn anything meaningful. But deep in their hearts, when you speak to them, they harbor the same aspirations and hopes that you and I have.
Police inspector,
teacher,
auditor,
contractor,
businessman.
Imagine the frustrations of having powerful aspirations like this and not having any means to do anything about it. It can just tear you apart on the inside and stun you into blankness, like this village youth who sit there through the day absolutely doing nothing. But then, these aspirations, when nurtured through hope, opportunities, effort, and grit, can be a very powerful tool. In 2007, my partners and co-founders, Rajesh Bhatt and Sunil Savara, embarked on an experiment where, to eradicate poverty, they said, what if we took village youth like this, taught them English, math, computer skills, logic, so on and so forth, found jobs and created jobs in the villages, and therefore eradicate poverty. So they went around the state of Karnataka and convinced 8 youth like this to come join the experiment. 4 of them had never ever been to school. After an intensive, immersive learning process that lasted for 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, 7 months, the transformation did happen where all of these 8 learned English, math, computer skills, logic, professional ethics, and oodles of confidence. From the 8th month, they started working in a rural BPO that we set up in Koppal district, where they were doing insurance claims processing. Venkat Singh heard about this program in 2010 from his uncle. He came and joined us. His transformation from an illiterate cowherd to a knowledge professional today is an inspiration for me and scores of other rural youth who have never ever got an opportunity. Venkat Singh. Over the last 7 years, we run 24 taluka level, community level training centers, transformation centers, where over 1,200 youth have transformed themselves. They've not only learned English and math, but more critically, learned how to learn, learned confidence, and learned how to earn respect and give respect so that they can live their lives with their head held high.
I don't know how to speaking in English before adult I. So now I know how to speaking in English and my dressing code also good. And one time I went tea stall before adult I. That tea stall shopkeeper said, "Oh, what do you want? Sitting there, I will give." But after 2 months, after 2 months I went to that tea stall with my friends. The shopkeeper said, "What do you want, sir? Please sit me. I will give within 5 minutes." Oh, that respect is very good.
Respect, self-esteem. Vishwanath Matti, Venkat Singh have all proved to us how IQ is overrated. What really matters is aspirations. It is that AQ, aspirations quotient, that really drives them to pole vault to the moon. The secret sauce behind this transformation of the mindset, contextual relevance, sprint-based outcomes, is best explained by my partner and the chief architect of this transformative process, Rajesh Bhatt.
We focus more on the personality traits of the individual than the skills and knowledge. Our methodology is based on three basic principles. 1. Transformation of the mindset. 2. Contextual relevance. 3. Sprint-based outcomes. Through the transformation of the mindset, we help them convert their fears and inhibitions into courage and confidence. By contextual relevance, we focus on learning that is relevant. For example, we have narrowed down to about 2,000 most commonly used English words that are enough to have a meaningful conversation. Our sprint-based outcomes have an agile learning process with fun-filled conversations, activities, games, role plays, drama, and so on. These three principles have helped us create and deliver accelerated learning experiences that transform people.
All of our school dropout youth actually appear for grade 10 exams, and they clear it in 2 or 3 attempts. In fact, Venkat Singh is appearing for his exams in the next few months. Several of our initial trainees have gone on to complete the graduation. We find them after an intensive career counseling process, jobs in retail, hospitality, BPO, healthcare, and we provide them adequate support to pursue their dreams. But the story and the challenges does not end here. All of our youths aspire for careers and not just livelihoods. It is estimated that India has to absorb 115 million youth in the next 10 years, as per a recent McKinsey report. And the organized sector that can provide them careers can never absorb all of them. If we have to reap our demographic dividend, we don't need job seekers. People who stand in a queue with their CVs in their hands. We need an army of job creators. We need youth who can go into the villages and create jobs. To me, that is where the future of our country will get constructed, where confident, skilled, employable youth create jobs. As we speak, Venkat Singh and his colleagues have embarked on this entrepreneurial journey. They're taking mobile phones, apps, technologies into the villages, creating better agriculture, better healthcare, financial inclusion, education, so on and so forth. We believe that by providing career access to youth, business access to entrepreneurs, and market access to corporates, you can construct a scalable, sustainable social enterprise model. In fact, the new rural is so different that we've coined a new term for it called Rubenomics, the rural-urban economics. If you put in talent, aspirations, technology, and entrepreneurial spirit, the new rural will emerge. Imagine Rubenomics sweeping out poverty in every corner of our world. Before I end, I want to leave you with another story. This is of a girl called Chandana from the first batch of 8. You would have seen a photo there.
I am Chandana from Terabenalli in Tumkur district. My parents are farmers. My father grows coconut. I have studied till second year PUC and I stayed at home and helping my mother. If Heddedai would have not come to my village that time, I would have got married and go. When I joined Heddedai, I did not know English and I had no confidence to talk with anyone. But I transformed myself. My dream is to become a CEO of my own company and I will do it soon.
From a school dropout to a BPO team leader, from the confines of the boundaries of our villages to flying out to Delhi to transition a project, from marriage being the only option to aspiring to be a CEO, Chandana has indeed come a long way. Last year, I had a CEO of a large American company visit one of our centers. He, of course, met the trainees and he met Chandana, introduced himself briefly to everybody, and asked her, "What do you want to be?" She said, "I want to be a CEO." So he looked at her and asked her, "Which company?" She looked at him straight into his eyes and said, "How about your company?" Thank you.